just hit me up in the chat, and then I'll keep looking over there. And if not, then just be like, hey, talk to me. Something like that. All right. We good? Is that good? Is that good? I keep looking at the screen, but realize look right here. That's good? Okay, cool. All right. So Katrina, you can do this too. I'm going to open up my Google Classroom, and here is the code. I did want to say to y'all in here that it is, and I may have, hey, Katrina, just for the feedback purposes, can you mute yourself? Is that cool? And then if you need to talk, unmute yourself. Okay, thanks. I was getting some feedback, and there you go. Thank you. All right, so I'm cool. Since we've spaced everything out, if you want to take your mask down, but if you want, like during class, you know, have, just as long as you're not like turning around and, you know, talking. If you have to turn around, then please put your mask up. And I know this is new for me, of course, as well. I have a hard time sitting still, so I like to move around a lot, and I will probably be jumping off my desk at some point, you know, that kind of stuff. So if ever I'm like in your face and you're like, hey, Burnworth, hold on a second, you forgot your mask. I mean, I'm gonna do my best to remember it, but if I cross this line, you know, I'm starting to cross this line, like, give me the thumbs up or mouth or wink, I don't know, whatever you want to do. There you go. So this class is interesting because they took all the Bio 1 virtual students and gave them to me and put them here in 5th period Bio 1. And so so I'm stoked about that. I'm stoked to see Katrina online, and hopefully we get the other ones after a first couple days there. But let me explain that that's not just for the virtual kids. It's also for any of you that might be sick one day. Let's just say, you know, there are other diseases going around right now other than just COVID. I mean, it's funny because like there's those moments where I have a cough or something. I'm like, oh God, I got COVID, right? You know, and then it's just like allergies or something like that, or like. Oh yeah. Oh man, this guy's got. All right, but so if you're sick, I'm doing this every day. So every day I'm gonna live stream. You could watch from your house, or let's say, because I got like a few kids that aren't joining me right now, and that's fine. Maybe they didn't know yet what's happening. I'm recording this, and I will automatically put it up on YouTube. So if you look on Classroom, you can see that I've given you 2 links. One is the Zoom link, okay, and one is my uploads from Javen Burnworth. If you could, can you click on uploads from Javen Burnworth right now and bookmark that page? Bookmark that page so that you know that's where you're going to find those Zoom meetings, and you can look at those if you need to. I am not going to keep sharing this out. I'm not going to be one of those teachers that every day I will put the new link up there, because they're all going to be right there, okay? And they'll be in sequential order. So it'd be, I believe, a lot easier to find those in-class things from that link rather than sharing it out. Are y'all with me on that? Okay, is that cool? And so, so yeah, I made this little, I'm stoked. Yesterday I went to the hardware store, and I had this stand, but I had to get these pieces like to put this camera in there. Sorry, extreme close up. But I wanted to be able to move it around. I didn't want it to just be on this camera. But like, I'm not really a handy person, right? So this right here only took me 2 trips to the hardware store. All right, that's too bad. Hey, thank you, yeah. So anyway, so that's what we're gonna do, and I'll move that around a lot. And so also, let's say you're like, man, I'm okay, you know, I'm never gonna need to go to the Zoom, but all of a sudden, let's say, you know, somebody in this class gets, you know, test positive. Okay, they're never gonna tell me who it is. Okay, but then the reason why we have to do all these seating charts is because of contact tracing. I'm sure you've heard this a million times already today. Okay, but like if this dude with Trace, if Trace gets it, right, he tests positive.
This is the third time I've been used for it.
Really?
Yeah.
No way, huh? It's we're like red brothers, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so Trace gets it. Okay, tests positive. Then the people around him will be notified by the health department. I won't know it. They can't tell me that Trace tested positive, but we might be able to put two and two together if like all of a sudden Trace is gone and then everyone else around him is, you know. So anyway, if you're like, I'm never going to use this Zoom, I put it up here and it will stay here forever. I'm going to use the same Zoom link every day for Biology 1. I have 2 Biology 1 classes. I have a first period. By the way, Katrina, this also could go for you too. I have a first period and a 5th period. Let's say you're like, you wake up and you're like, oh man, I don't have anything to do first period. You could watch this first period instead of 5th period, whatever. It's going to be pretty much the same thing, just a different class. I will only be uploading 1 video though. And I think I'll probably flip flop like today. I will probably upload the 5th period video on tomorrow, and maybe the first period video. You with me on this? Right? So I just don't want to upload to the same thing when I'm saying all the same stuff to the same classes, right? So that's how I'm gonna roll. Okay, and pretty much like every day, I'll have the camera, I'll have the Zoom, okay, and there we go. Any questions about that stuff at all? Any questions about like just general, like everything going okay so far? Everything's going okay? All right, cool. I know it's weird, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be here. My name's Jabin Burnworth, and my wife is Hannah Burnworth. She teaches art right across the way, which is crazy and fun. This is kind of weird. So Hannah, my wife, teaches art. She's across there. Her best friend in college was Greta Miller, okay, who teaches biology in this room. So that's how I met Hannah. Greta Miller was one of my students, which was pretty crazy a long time ago. And then, and now Greta and her husband Dino live across the street from us. So we can't get away from each other. It's crazy. Anyway, so I've been teaching. This is my 27th year, which is like unbelievable to me. That is how long I've been here. I graduated from Taylor University, grew up in Hartford City, Indiana. Blackford High School is where I went. Don't judge me on that. But you may know that area. Hartford City. Anybody been to Hartford City? Okay. Yeah, right. There's not much to see there. Beautiful courthouse, but that's about it. And then got a job here in Manchester right out of college and just never left to fell in love with the town. I have had several of your parents as students, which is pretty crazy, but pretty awesome. And so anyway, I just want to take a minute here before we start talking about biology. And Katrina, you can do this on the chat, if you will. And I'll put this camera over here like this for a second. And so I thought I'd just ask you to say your name, okay? And then I want you to answer one question, even though these are not the questions. I just got lazy and I didn't want to write them down. You just answer one of these. So here's the question. Let me show this to you. My wife is playing a video. It's cracking me up of her talking. So here's the question, okay? And only one of them. So you'll say your name and then tell me either number 1, your favorite movie of all time, or the last really good movie you saw. Okay, number 2, a show that you love or a show you've just been binging like hardcore, right? You know, like I can't, like I hate being in school because I should be watching Vampire Diaries. Music, and like don't just tell me like I love country music. Tell me like specifically which artist or which, like songs you like. Then food, okay? So your favorite food. And if you can't think of any answers to that question, then tell me what kind of toilet paper you use.
I was just
Okay.
asking, paper.
Yeah, what kind of toilet paper you use. Okay, right? Okay. So you choose one of those. So your name and then just one of those. And Katrina, you can just type yours in the chat. That would be awesome. Okay. All right. I'll give you a second to think about it. I'll tell you mine, and then you can tell me
You should
yours.
go through all of them.
You want me to do all of them? You want me to do all of them?
Yeah, I'll do all of them if you do all of them.
Okay, so my favorite movie of all time, like hands down, is Back to the Future. I've seen that movie more than I've seen any other movie. And then a very close second is Billy Madison. If you've never seen Billy Madison, dear heavens, you need to check that movie out. It's hilarious. It's got Adam Sandler in it, and it's about a guy who goes back to school, right? Yeah. Back to school to prove to dad that I'm not a fool, right? Okay, right now I have two kids, right? Ira, who is in second grade today, and then Linus, who's in kindergarten, and they dominate our television watching at our house, probably too much. And so we've been watching. They're really into right now the Spider-Man cartoon, which it's actually not too bad. So I haven't watched any like current TV, I feel like, for a really long time, which is really sad. But I can't even think of the last show I binged. I watched one episode of Mindhunter, and I thought that was pretty good. I love the show Friday Night Lights. I've seen that whole season. That's a great show.
All American.
I've never heard of that, but
I
some
just finished
kid,
season 2,
yeah,
I'm
some
so
kid
mad.
told me that
Stop.
it was really, really good.
Wait.
So I used to run a place called the Firehouse in downtown North Manchester, and I booked bands to come in and play from all over the country. And so music is kind of my thing. And so I like a wide variety of music, but right now I'm listening to the new Bob Dylan album is really good. I don't know if you guys know him. He's kind of an old dude, but he's good. And I like this band called Highly Suspect. They're kind of a more rocking band. And the new Pearl Jam album is pretty good. But I can listen to almost everything, yeah, but country. Like, no offense. I like old country. I don't like just like the more poppy stuff. I mean, I appreciate it. I just don't. Like Johnny Cash, that kind of stuff. My favorite food is my go-tos are like pizza. I don't know. I do like food. And Charmin, man. I love Charmin. Everything else just rubs me the wrong way. Oh, wait. I got literal now. Okay. All right. Do you want to start? No start? Do you want to start? No?
I'll start.
Okay. Go for it.
All right. So my favorite movie
Okay.
is probably this thing here. It's not gonna be bad. Calm down, people.
Hey, those are good. Those Transformers movies are great.
I think a good movie that I've watched is probably Scarface was a good one.
Okay, yeah, that is very
My favorite show, of course, is All American.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I have to find something.
Yeah. No.
My favorite.
There's only 2 seasons of that show.
I don't know. I have a lot of them. There's not really a favorite, but I have a lot of them. You know what? I've been listening to the most. I go for Juice WRLD.
Uh-huh. I can appreciate some Juice WRLD. Yeah. Oh, good thing he's dead. That's horrible.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings. Okay.
And then favorite toilet paper?
Yeah.
Sorry, but it's cotton out.
Okay.
So,
Hey, that's all right, man. That's all right. It's made of clouds, right? It's made of clouds, right? All right, there you go.
Alright, favorite movie?
Say your name though, too.
Oh, my name is Samuel.
Samuel.
Sam.
Okay, Sam. Can I call you Samuel sometimes? Does anybody call you Samuel?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Favorite movie would have to be, oh gosh, either Independence Day or Predator.
Yeah. Great classics.
Yes. Show, I Forged in Fire. I don't really have a favorite artist,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know. Do I have to answer?
No, 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 no. Like, oh, you only have to answer one.
All right, favorite food. I'm gonna have to go.
This is making me nervous. I've never heard anybody laugh so hard at favorite food.
He's gonna die.
Do you want me to come back to you? Oh, okay. All right. And you got, did you want to do the TP?
My favorite toilet paper, whatever you can get at Dollar Tree.
Okay, there you go. Dollar Tree, great. All right, cool. Hey, can we go Zach and then we'll loop back around this way? Is that cool? Okay, again, you don't have to answer all of them, just whatever you want.
Back.
I really don't have a favorite.
Okay.
I like watching Latin.
Uh-huh.
Music.
Yeah.
Food, just beef and potatoes.
Great.
Seafood.
Yep, nice.
I take whatever toilet paper our system will.
Oh, God, that'd be bad.
Oh man, I'm gonna write that down later. That was really good. Whatever, but our septic system. Like, can you think of a brand that your septic system doesn't like?
Anything that's like really fancy or something.
Oh, that should be fun.
Yes. But you do use toilet paper though, right? It's not like you have to go hand and then like, really. Right.
Yes, they get a toothpick and get
Yeah,
it.
all right. Oof, oof. All right, let's go this way and then we'll come up. Yep.
My name's Evan. My favorite food
Okay. Evan, pizza. What kind of pizza do you like?
cheese.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you.
Yes.
I'm with you. All right. Oh man, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Miss Miller was really into that show. They just finished it. They're like, it's crazy. All right. Okay, make sure you can hear everybody.
My name's Isaac. I don't really have a favorite movie, but show I've been binge watching is The Flash.
Oh yeah, that's a good show.
I
Her
like
name is Barry
for
Allen.
music. Music I like country or Christian rap,
Yep.
and food I like pizza and wings. And my favorite toilet paper is Charmin.
Okay, great. Charmin. Yeah. Okay.
My name is Sloan. My favorite movie has to be Jurassic Park. Just
The first one.
my favorite show, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, I know that
Of
show.
course.
Is that a cartoon? Is it animated?
Yes, it's
I
animated.
think I have it.
My favorite music genre, thrash metal. And favorite artist, Slayer.
That's Slayer. Nice.
My favorite food, anything digestible.
Oh wow! How about that?
And Charmin.
Okay, sure. Nice, nice. I was going to ask if your parents, named you after Sloan from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I thought maybe that was your favorite movie. Or okay, all right. Okay, next. Yes.
My name is Tyler. And my favorite food is pizza.
Okay, right on, Tyler. Cool.
My name's Peyton. My favorite food is strawberry.
Strawberries, nice.
My name is Olivia. My favorite food is
Oh yeah, I've been hearing that a lot today. Yeah.
My name is Steven. My favorite band is Skills to Engage.
Oh, cool. Yeah. They're great. Yeah.
movie, Goonies, show. I'd have to say The Office. Music, rap, art.
Okay, cool. I just introduced the boys to Goonies this summer, and they loved it. Oh man, they loved it. Yeah. Yeah. If you've never seen that movie, that's another good.
My name is Lincoln. I love rock and I love and Metallica.
Nice. Did you see that Metallica is going to do one of those drive-in shows? You know, like, so you can go to the drive-in theater and watch Metallica perform a concert. I don't know if it's coming around here or if it'll
Best
be.
band I've ever heard.
They're pretty rocking, dude.
My name is Kimberly, and my favorite food is
Lasagna, nice. Nice.
Hey, you should meet Garfield.
It's like Garfield, yeah. Yes.
My name is Myra, favorite artist. What do you think that?
Oh, nice. There you go. Myra? Is that okay? Great. Awesome.
I meet Garfield.
My name is Teresa, and my favorite food is chicken.
Nice. Fried or any chicken? Yeah, nice. Yeah. Oh, that's a great show. Are you going to work through all the seasons? Wow, that's impressive. And I don't know that show.
What
What's
is
it
it?
about?
Zach.
Oh, okay, cool. Is it on like Netflix or Hulu? Yeah, cool. Okay, we're going back. Everyone dies in Anne? Oh, I was like, Dad, spoiler alert. Oh, okay. Oh, Supernatural, that's a good one.
My name is Haley, and my favorite show is Lost Contact.
Oh, yeah, I've heard great things about that. I've seen like maybe one episode or something. That's great.
My name's Jack and I like beef.
And you like beef?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's what's for dinner. Right? Yeah. I think you're the last, right?
Her name is Corinne. I like the TV show Supernatural.
Supernatural as well. Well, it's a good thing you're sitting next to each other there. And then Katrina says her favorite movie of all time is Titanic, and that one is that's a good movie. That's hey, that's where everyone dies. There you go.
Whenever that one guy falls off and hits the propeller and then it goes.
Oh my
I
god.
hate the part where like the mom is reading to her children.
You guys are funny. I saw the I'm so old that I actually saw Titanic in the theater. Okay, yeah, like when it was when it came out. I think I saw it actually 2 or 3 times. Okay, which is it was very long, but definitely a good one. Okay, what time are we out of here? I gotta check my schedule. Period 5, 1:49. Okay, good. We've got a few minutes here. Who's Kennedy James? Is that a freshman?
Yeah.
She's a freshman?
Yes.
So this girl must be brand new because I don't know her, but like she just texted me. But but I don't know her personally, and she wasn't on my list of like she must be virtual, right?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me respond to her real quick.
Oh my God.
I know. Just
But-
imagine. Yeah. I mean, it's sad. It's sad. But just imagine just a person flying off the balcony.
Chelsea.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about biology for a few minutes here, and then we'll see how much time we have left. And we're not going to get into anything too serious. Okay, so I will tell you that when I went to Taylor University, I started off as elementary education. Yeah, exactly.
Do we get to catch something open this year?
That's a great question. We're in the science department. We are still trying to figure out like how to do labs. Like for me, let me just tell you, I am so excited to see your faces today. I'm so excited to be here. I would rather be here. I mean, this is why I get up in the morning, right? I love being a teacher, and I love hanging out with you guys. Okay, so when March 13th hit, that was a real killer for me because I teach this class. I also teach anatomy and physiology, and then I teach AP environmental science. So if you want to, if you're interested in science, you're already on the right track. Bio 1. Next year you'll take chemistry or ICP, which is integrated chem physics, not insane clown posse. And then your junior year or your senior year, you have some options, and we have some great options here. You could take physics. Okay, we have a new chemistry teacher next door. Her name is Mrs. Hunt, and she's going to be awesome. So she teaches chemistry and physics. Mr. Underwood teaches integrated chem physics. Greta next door, Ms. Miller, she teaches biology 1 as well, and then teaches AP biology. So as a junior, you have the options of taking physics, anatomy and physiology, or AP biology. In your senior year, you can still take all those classes, or you can add AP environmental science, and that's the class that I teach to seniors. You may have heard that I do take students to South Florida for the last 22 years. I've been taking a trip to the Florida Everglades to do research on a wide variety of things. Last year, we were on a fishing boat for a day, caught 3 sharks, took DNA data. They were all nurse sharks. They're really cool, but they were like 7 feet long. We accidentally caught an eel, which was really cool. That was really freaky. But we do data on that. We look at plants. Yes, we see alligators. We count about anywhere from 60 to 80 bird species. Hike, camp, kayak, all in that park. But you got to take that class, okay? And you have to take anatomy, physiology, or AP bio if you want to go there. Fortunately, this year we're not going to be able to do the trip, which is a major bummer. All field trips are canceled. That's also what. Yeah, you didn't hear that, man. Yeah, no field trips this year at this point. Yes.
I signed up for all
Wow,
science
great.
and art classes, so I was confused whenever I seen birdwood.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah, that throws. What? I mean, so far I don't think I've gotten any art students here today yet. Okay, but I fully expect that. Yes. Oh, you are too. Cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Like it does get, especially because we're right across from each other. You know, it's nuts. So I forget what I was saying. So yeah, all field trips are canceled, which is a major bummer. So like for us in my biology 1 class, we also would take trips. There is a property. I don't know if you guys know. You guys all know where Timbercrest Road is. You guys know where Timbercrest is? So if you're going out on 13, okay, from the high school, like you're heading to Warsaw, right, on 13. That is, oh, hey, Kaylee. Hi, Kaylee. Thanks for joining us. We're just wrapping up here. So if you go north on Timbercrest Road, so you're going past Timbercrest, there's a road called County Line Road. Depending on which side you're on, it's either 1300 or 1500. Okay, it's you guys know where I'm at?
No.
You guys know where? Well, anyways, so if you take a left there, there's this little dip in the road, and there is an incredibly, unbelievable, amazing ecosystem called a fin. Okay, there is land with water underneath it and land underneath that. And when you step on it, the land bounces. Yeah. It's very, very cool. We typically do research out there as Bio 1 students. Okay, we load up a minibus. We take shifts, so half of you go with me on the minibus, half
Let me
of you
guess, we
stay.
can't do that now.
But we can't do that. I know. Okay, so here's what I'm hoping. I'm going to stay incredibly positive and say that we are going to stay in school, right, for the year. That's my mantra, right? Me too. And that, like, let's say things just improve greatly, this winter, and maybe they'll change their rule, right? For us, unfortunately, for the Everglades trip, I usually buy airplane tickets in September, so I can't do that trip in February if things change in December. But for us in Biology 1, if things change and all of a sudden they're like, hey, you can do field trips, then we're going to the Fin, we're going to the river, we're doing all that stuff, okay? So Zach, this is a long answer to your question. We're still trying to figure out how we're going to run labs, how we're going to do stuff, because anything that you touch, you guys all know that we have to disinfect our desks afterwards, right? Okay, so like earlier today, a girl asked me for this pair of scissors. So then after she used these scissors, I had to completely disinfect these and wipe them down, all that stuff. So it's no big deal. I would rather be here. I want to see your faces. I want to hang out. But at the same time, we got to kind of roll with the punches. So Zach, there is a very strong possibility we could. Hey, by the way, I just thought about this. Kaylee, here's the code for Google Classroom. So if you could jump on my Google Classroom right now, BBOGGDJ, that would be great. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you in just a quick little, I'm going to start it and then I'll finish it tomorrow. But biology 1, so when I was in high school, I had no knowledge of biology whatsoever. And I took biology 1 and then I soon knew, I'll finish that story tomorrow. Peace out, everybody. Hey, stick with me here for a second, Katrina and Kaylee, and then I'm going to have to end this because I got to sanitize the desks. I hope to see you every single day. That would be awesome. And if not, I'm going to record these. But let's keep talking and stay in touch with each other. Okay? Is that cool? Okay. I'm gonna end this now. Talk to you later. Email me if you have any questions. Bye.